They are, when you see them today, they're dark skin. And when I say that, they are brown, they are naturally brown. Don't need no sun to tan them. They are naturally brown compared to their counterpart European Caucasians, like your German, your British, your French, who are different shades of red, who need to spend days and weeks and months under the sun or sunbed to get any kind of colour, where Sicilians are naturally that colour. Hair's brown, curly, eyes are dark, everything. So that's how you can tell what they will consider a European nation of people that are spawned by what the white man calls niggers, black people, coons, whatever words they want to give us, but they were the Moors and they were all spawned by then, and that's why they look like that. But your naturally looking white person is a different shade of red. They call themselves white just like they call us black. Black people are not black. I don't know any person that's the colour of my car tyre. Yeah? We are different shades of brown. Simple. But the white man put those tags on us, the Europeans, because white always meant purity. Purity in its form, when you're looking at it, and in the Bible. When it speaks about white in the Bible, it always talks about purity. Yeah? Whereas the colour black is always being demonized. You know, your black hole, Black Friday, you know, Black Monday, blackboard. Everything negative is associated with the word black. Hence why they gave us that title. But we are different shades of brown. So just to give you a kind of understanding that white people are different shades of red and so-called black people are different shades of brown. Simple. Right. We're going to go back to verse 25. So it's Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Right? And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. Yeah? And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So Isaac was 60 years old and Rebecca was 40 years old when he bare those children. Alright? So let me just give you one quick thing here a minute. Yeah? So he was 60. Right? And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Yeah? And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So he said Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Now, if you look at the history of the white man and the European man, the Caucasian, whatever you want to call him, yeah, his history is of what? Hunting in the field, a man of the field. Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, yeah? That's all he does. That's one of his greatest hobbies. Hunting and putting up animal heads in his house to show how many animals he's killed, you know, or he's hunting them to take the clothing off of them to make some 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 pound handbag or shoes or whatever, you know, or he's hunting them just for sport alone. Even today, the white man is still doing that. They will pay to go on safaris in Africa to hunt animals for sport. Black people don't do this. In Africa, those Hamites, because they're a different nation of black people that live in Africa, and they are Hamites, when they're hunting animals, it's about survival. Survival. Sometimes it's about the danger that the animal has on the community. But most of the time it's about survival, so they hunt him to sell the ivory or the skin or whatever it is that these people want to buy to put food on their table. They don't hunt them to put their heads up in their houses or to make 50,000 to 30,000 pound shoes. It's about a day-to-day survival, why they do it. But the white man hunts them for sport, and he's been doing that from the beginning of time, according to the scriptures. Yeah? So, and after this came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Right? And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tents. So, Esau, eldest son of Isaac and Rebekah, twin brother of Jacob. Yeah? Now, if we look we could look at the root word of Esau. We're going to get back to you 1 minute. So, according to the Concordian, Esau equals hairy. Yeah? Like Esau was Jacob's twin brother. Yeah? So, we get to the point where his name gets changed so you understand what's going on. Verse 28, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob, right? And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the... And Jacob sowed pottage, yeah? Because Jacob likes to cook his food at home in his tent and so forth, yeah? And Esau came from the field and he was faint. So Esau's come from the field hunting, didn't get anything, didn't hunt anything, didn't kill anything, but had been out all day and he was faint, right? And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. So his name went from Esau to Edom, yeah? Because when he came in, he was faint, yeah? And he was saying to Jacob, you know, feed me, pray thee, because of the red pottage that he saw his face. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. So Jacob said, boy, if you want this food now, you sell me your birthright, because him being the firstborn, everything goes to him by birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day, and he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up, and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Probably despised it because he looked different to his mum, to his dad, to his brother, to his uncles, his aunts, and anybody else. His grandfather, Abraham, you know, his grandmother, Sarah. It's kind of like, if you can imagine, like a Dundas child being born into a family today. He'd probably feel so out of the inner circle because the minute people see him, he looks different. He doesn't have to open his mouth. He looks different the minute people see him. Yeah? So, it says here, it says that, and Jacob said, swear to me this day that you swear unto him that he sold him his birthright to Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Yeah? So he despised his birthright. But when his name was changed from... Where we go? His name was changed. Where we go? So we got verse 25. Right. So his name was changed from Esau to Edom. Right? And what does Edom mean? Edom means red. Yeah? Edom means red. Yeah? So, if you've ever seen a white person when they're hot, when they're hungry, when they're frustrated, when they're angry, they go what? Bright, bright red. Yeah? They go to a shade of red. So when Jacob saw his brother come in looking faint, hungry, asking him for the food before he's even finished cooking, and sold him his birthright, he fed him, and he's looked at me and said, I'm going to call you Edom, red, which means red, which is what he is. Yeah? So, when you're describing, like I said before, when you're describing a Caucasian person, I don't know any Caucasian person that is actually white. And when I say white, I mean the white that you paint your walls with, your ceilings with, the white that you'll see when you're buying a car, you say you want a white car. I don't know any European Caucasian anywhere across the world that that's colour. White people are different shades of red. Black people are different shades of brown. Simple. So when someone says pink, pink is just a shade of red. You go out the street today, you'll see. You go in the sun, you'll see them. They be out there in the sun, licking them down, they go red. They get even more redder than what they are, because that's their natural colour. So people must understand that. There's no such thing as a white person or a black person. Black people are different shades of brown, and white people are different shades of red. And that is a fact. And I challenge anyone on that point. Anyway, so we're going to move on. I just want to give you understanding. That's Esau is Isaac's son. Isaac is Abraham's son. Abraham is Terah's son. Yeah? So that's the bloodline for you. Esau's brother is Jacob. Jacob and Esau are paternal twins. Not identical twins, paternal twins. Means that they share the same mother and father, share the same womb, but are completely two different people, don't look nothing like each other. If you were to see them, you wouldn't think they were brothers. Basically, that's what paternal twins are. So, we're going to speak about the modern day Edomites. So for instance, your modern day Jews, your so-called Jews that are sitting in their synagogues, that are call themselves Israelis, that are sitting in, that have got the country of Israel to hostage, that are murdering the Palestinians on a daily basis, that control all the financial industries in the world. They control the media, they control the Hollywood, they control every type of news. And when I say that, when I say they control it, they are the major shareholders, they are the major players. There are other news channels out there. I'm not going to be stupid enough to say, oh, there's no other, there are other independents out there, but these are the big players. Their message gets to everyone. They control all the major channels, all the major streams of information that go around the world. Yeah? The so-called Jews, let me tell you. So we're going to speak about them because the so-called Jews are the descendants of Esau. They're not the descendants of Jacob. Those so-called Israelis, those Jews that live in Golders Green, Stamford Hill, Hendon, Mill Hill, Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn, Borough Heights, Brooklyn Heights, all throughout the world, the communities that they're living in throughout the world, whether they're in Germany, France, Africa, throughout Africa somewhere, throughout Australia, Asia, wherever these Caucasian Jews are, not a single one of them is an actual real Jew according to the scriptures. They do not descend from Jacob, because for you to be a Jew, first and foremost, you'd have to come from the tribe of Judah, because Jew is short for Judah. And it was a name given to the last two tribes that were left in Jerusalem, the tribe of Benjamin and the tribe of Judah. It was a derogatory name given to identify them by the Romans. So you think of it today, the same Caucasians today are your modern day Romans, your modern day centurions are your modern day police officers and soldiers that you see in these European armies throughout the world, throughout the West, America, Britain, France, Germany, Holland and so forth. All of these people, they have derogatory names that they call us today. Coon, nigger, Sambo. So I need you to understand that the word Jew was a derogatory name just to describe these people. They're Jews. So they called them Jews. Yeah? So, and at that time, only Benjamin and Judah were living in Jerusalem because the 10 tribes and some remnants of Levi were there. Because the 10 tribes who were from the northern kingdom had already been dispersed by Salmanassar, the emperor, the Persian emperor.